Finance and Purchasing Committee meeting for Monday, September 20th, 2021. The time is now 6:12 p.m. Roll call, please.
Alderman Florian?
Here.
Alderman Hayes?
Here.
Alderman Moiseo? Here. Alderman Rivera?
Present.
Alderman Newsome?
Here. Approval of the minutes for September 20th, 2021, Finance and Purchasing Committee meeting. I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the minutes from July 19th, 2021. They were not ready in August, correct? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Alderman Florian, second by Alderman Hayes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item D, approval of the minutes from August 16th, 2021. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Alderman Florian,
I'll second.
Alderman Rivera, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment? Are there anyone in the audience, public comment for what's on the agenda? Being none, we'll go to item 2, new category. Item A, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve change order number 1 with Optima Construction and Abatement Incorporation in the amount of $9,866, extending the contract amount from $24,915 to a not to exceed amount of $34,781. On March 22nd, 2021, the Housing Rehab Program received proposals for 2929 Seneca Road for emergency repairs in which to engage professional rehabilitation services from qualified and licensed contractors. Optima Construction and Abatement was awarded the contract on April 9th, 2021 in the amount of $24,915. While in the process of rehabbing the property, some additional items were required to complete the project properly, which produced the change order. The change order amount is for an additional $9,866 for a total amount of $34,781. Because the contract is now over $25,000 per the ordinance, it is being brought before City Council for approval. Can I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to the motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera?
Aye.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Hayes?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo? Aye. Alderman Newsome?
Aye. Motion carried. Reports and communications. I'm going to have Ms. Sherry take over that.
Our first report is the water consumption summary, and it's pretty consistent with last month's. Then we have the business and rental license applications. So last month we had 28 business licenses applied for, 18 are pending, 4 were approved, and 3 were denied.
Let's get a quick question about that. Do we track the locate? I'm sure it's on the application itself, but do we track the locations by maybe ward or some other geographic component of where most of these businesses are being applied to?
That's a good question. I can research that and get back to you.
I have asked since actually before I got elected for a list of businesses in my ward, and I've been told we never have done that. And I really think that that would be helpful, like especially for Tom and I, because Alderman Hayes, sorry, and I, because our wards are so spread out and random, and I have places where the person next to each other, one is Waukegan, one is Beach Park, and I'm sure you have the same with Libertyville and Waukegan, and so if we could have a list of the businesses that are actually in our ward, it would be extremely helpful. So if there's a way to somehow make that happen, I think that would be
Okay, I can-
very
I
much
can-
appreciated.
I can look into that and see what we can come up
Yeah,
with.
that'd be terrific.
I have a question regarding the one on here that was denied. Were they looking to set up something on Lewis Avenue? Is that what that was?
Which one?
Uh,
I think she needs her microphone a little closer.
This one.
I'm not sure why it was denied, but I can check and get back to you.
Okay, because I know they're currently downtown.
Downtown, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then we had 9 approved rental applications. Then we moved to the stabilization fund report, which is holding steady from last month. And then our next report is the special events. We have a couple of special events coming up in October, and I think it's listed on the back.
So how far back do we go? I know
to-
these are from January. Do you include them on every report? Okay. From, we're
should've
just
started
adding
with
on to the year.
Right.
Okay,
We tried to keep it with the fiscal year. January shouldn't have been included.
okay. With the fiscal year, okay.
Then we have the gaming report, which is also consistent with the prior month.
I think we went down a little bit. didn't we?
Yeah, just a little bit. Then we have the food and beverage, which is
I've-
actually down.
I have a question about that. Sorry, did I rush you?
No.
Okay. I looked at that and I see we still have some businesses that have missed months or just aren't paying, or, I know we authorized that audit, 18 months ago now? I mean, it was a long time ago. Where are we at in that process? Are we still doing that? Is
We
it?
are. We actually have a meeting with them set for next month. They're supposed to give us like a report of how they're doing,
An update?
an update, yes. I can
Okay.
share that with you guys as well.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I have a question. Go ahead, Alderman Moiseo.
Just a comment on that. A lot of business owners have contacted me and are extremely leery of the people doing this audit.
Agreed.
I just want you to know that they may pack the place. They're extremely angry.
What is their
They
complaint?
they think they're basically being extorted.
If I could.
Alderman Hayes?
I would just say, some businesses have reached out to me as well, and they're being told that the company conducting the audits is not even providing any of the background information or any support for their basis in seeking to collect those funds. And some of them are going back several years. I had a guy who sold his business in 2019, and they're after him for some form of taxes. And he just said, he's like, if I have to go through the process, I can do that, but they're not even willing to answer my questions or help guide me through the process or explain how I miss tax payments or show me when I miss tax payments. So extortion is the exact word that he used. So I'm just echoing the frustration that Alderman Moiseo is,
So be ready. They're coming.
yeah.
coming.
Aren't they using what they, the income that they file with their state taxes? Is that what they're using to get their information from?
The only thing that we could ask for was food and beverage taxes, I think, and we couldn't, obviously payroll taxes, and that was what the former CFO told me, that's all they basically could do. I think we originally did it to see, to make sure we were getting the right food and beverage taxes. We don't, that's all we get.
Right.
But I think I don't know, we'd have to look into it more, but I'm just telling you, they're extremely angry with all 9 of us up here. All of us. And they're coming. So be prepared.
Well,
Haven't had anybody come
if I may, I was contacted by a business owner, and it appears that what they're looking for is, they're going back and asking for specific receipts for 3 years regarding their income and their expenses. Now, a lot of these guys have to spend money asking their accountants to go back and do a lot of this information. Or if they don't have an accountant, these guys are going back 3 years digging up receipts. So it's a pretty intense audit. It really is.
I think it's, in my opinion, it's overstepped its boundaries. We're not Counselor, you can correct me, we're not obligated to do anything with the information if we get it. Am I correct?
I'll speak as a business owner. I've been in business for 30 years myself, and every year when I do my taxes, I go through and I document every single expense that I have, and I keep the canceled check or the bill from ComEd or, whatever it is. It all gets put together, and it's all in that packet with my income taxes. I see Alderman Newsom shaking her head. She's probably done it for her husband for years. So,
And you're supposed to keep them 7 years.
yes, and if you're gonna claim, I don't mess around. I like to sleep at night, so I like to make sure all my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed. So if these guys are having to pay this money, is it every month they have to pay to the state? I would think you would have to make sure that you have.
I think some of them have. I just remember this company, it was a flat fee, I think, and it was also they would get a percentage of money collected, which is a little bit more motivating. I'm just telling you, they're mad. They're mad. We are not business friendly here. We are not. So I'm just telling you, they're coming.
Okay. There it comes. I have a lot of businesses in my ward, and nobody has contacted me.
I haven't gotten contacted either.
None of them for food or beverage. Nobody has contacted me. And the thing about it is, when you own a business and you know that you have to pay taxes, food and beverage, you got to pay it. And for many years, they didn't. They just wouldn't submit because nobody was going after them to do it. It's like, hey, nobody's watching the store, so I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's what's been going on in the city of Waukegan for many years. People just don't do what they're supposed to do. But then when we take them to task, now they're mad.
Not some of them.
Well, some of them are not complaining.
Have we had some people not pay? Yeah, absolutely. But
Well, it's one of those
problem-
cases where the few ruin it for the many, right? Like when, just
That's always
like
the case.
in general.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then the hotel collected payments, it's down from the prior month. It looks like several businesses have yet to submit their return and payments. And then we have the push tax report, which is still in litigation, but shows what we could receive if it were.
just a quick update on that. Another municipality's jumping on board with that.
Is it another one?
There's Tinley Park, us,
And who else?
Oak Lawn, and now Decatur, and from what I've gathered, more to come. Because these municipalities, just like us, are like, we're not getting anything out of this.
Right.
So there's hope, the more the merrier, hopefully, the more the merrier.
And then the BTA reports.
Budget to actual.
Yes, which is
Okay.
back. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. Are there any more questions or concerns? Take a motion by Alderman Florian, second by Alderman Hayes to adjourn at 6:26 p.m. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Is there another one?